Hey guys, I've just uploaded another training session for you with your bands, or you can use weights, whatever you've got your hand to. It's that resistance work, and we're looking at 2 blocks on the upper body. First block very much working on the shoulders, and then the second block moving into big compound exercises to just get the whole body moving. But the aim really is for you to get as much resistance through you as you can. Do try and make sure those movements are full, so full length and full contraction of that muscle group, as well as being under control and steady on the movement. It's not so much a heart rate workout, but it's just to get resistance through you, so as we can stimulate those muscles as much as we can. If you like the session, I hope you do. Do ping it over to your friends, share it with people, and if you do want to join me in the mornings with our training session, looking at endurance, looking at strength and HIIT and so forth, then contact me, YouTube, like my links, just get in touch and I can get you in. You can try out the session for free, and I look forward to training with you again in the future.
Okay guys, so our upper body session today, we're looking at those first 3 blocks, which is mainly going to be working around the shoulder line. So we're going into that shoulder press movement. So if you bring your feet a bit wider apart, as I have just done, it makes it a little bit easier. But then if you bring those feet together, then it does make it a little bit harder. You are looking for that vertical drop down to that forehead. So it's very much a shoulder press more than a press up itself. And we're looking to keep the glutes as high as you can, so it's that vertical drop in. It's a big compound exercise. So we're just going to keep going and try and get as many reps in as we can on that movement. So from there we're going to continue with the shoulders. We're going to go into a straight arm pull. So band under those knees. We're looking to keep the arms as straight as you can and just pulling through from those rear delts. Do focus on holding that core tight and the glutes tight just to create that stability. Breathe out as you pull through, and you're going to start to feel a good amount of tension on the back of those shoulders and the upper shoulders as you pull through. So just trying to get as many reps in as you can to make it worthwhile. There's no set number on here. I mean, yeah, if you were hitting 20s, then I'd say it's too light. But we're working between 10 to 12, maybe even 15. So now going into your single arm shoulder dip press. So it is a dip movement. So you're hitting the back of the arm, so it's triceps, but you're trying to push through from that shoulder as you drive those hips up. It's a real deep exercise for that shoulder girdle. So just take your time on that one, nice and steady. Don't over rush it. It's more about control on the movement. So spinning around, hitting the other side. So last few reps in there, driving through that shoulder blade. Strong in the core, feel that midsection stabilised, and those obliques as well. Okay, from there we're going to take it into those triceps. So going into a tricep pullover, just shuffle the band underneath those glutes. You can do this single arm or double arm. Depends on your time and how intense you want to be on that on the muscle group itself. Do try and get those elbows pointing forwards and directly to the sky or the ceiling. As soon as those elbows drop, the shoulders will come into play, so I want to keep it strict on the triceps. You should be feeling a nice strong stretch down the lats as you get that full range. So you're going to hold the band at the depth you feel is appropriate. We're trying to get as full muscle activity as you can, so you're lengthening through and then drive to the top. Great stuff. So just if you were to go single arm, then you've got that option of holding below behind you and then driving up straight. And like I say, keep those elbows pointed to the ceiling to get the most out of that tricep. From there, just a short recovery. You're going to go into some ab work, so into that pike movement. Challenge you not to drop those heels to the floor, so the legs stay elevated the whole way through. Good, extending through, just get as much as you can at your midsection. This is your active recovery. From here, you're going to go into your next set, so just keep working through 12, 14, 15. All right, nice one. So there's your first block down. What I'd like to do now is repeat. So I'm going to leave that with you. Once you've done 3, 4, maybe even 5 rounds, we're going to move on to your next block of upper body exercises. Going to go into your double arm shrug. So standing on the band, arms nice and straight by the side, and just pulling through that neckline from the trapezius. Putting the shoulders as high as you can, try and touch those ears. It's a big exercise, as in you can lift a lot of weight, but there's not much muscle activity. So do keep tall as you open up that chest. Great stuff. So just pulsing at that top end, just to get that little bit more from the from that neckline before you move on to your next exercise. We're going to move on to your bent over row. So 1 foot into double bands. Try and make sure your chest is parallel to the floor as you can. I've just changed my grip slightly to make a bit more intensity on the back. I'm not having to worry about that grip strength. So you're aiming for your chest to be parallel to the floor, and then squeezing those shoulders back. You're really trying to bring those elbows in at the top end, feel those lats come into play, those lower lats, lower sections of lats, just really squeezing through at that top line. Make it worthwhile to get as much weight through as you can. Nice one. From there we're going to go straight into the opposite movement, so into your resisted chest press, your press up. So band around the back. Just take your time. I want there to be as much tension through that upper body as you can get. Chest right down to the floor, either on your knees or on your toes, but get that full range. The band's just going to add that extra intensity at the top, powering through. So widen the arms to hit the chest a bit more, a bit closer in with the arms, just to bring those triceps in, but I want you to feel the core stabilize that movement. Breathing out when it's hard and breathe in when it's easy. Nice one. From there, you're just going to have a slight recovery. We're going to go into the ab work. So now just bringing the obliques in with a bit of rotation. So bring one knee up and then rotate to the opposite side. So this is your active recovery. Once you've done this block, then you're going to repeat those 3 exercises again. And then again, I'm going to challenge you to work on 3, maybe 4 or 5 sets on these exercises. All right, guys, nice one. That's the block down.